Hi everyone, welcome. In this tutorial I'll be teaching you how to make an Arduino project that shows LEDs in the form of traffic lights. First it shows the red on, and then yellow, and then green. Let's see how does it work. When I press start simulation, it turns on the red first for a while, and then it will directly pass through the yellow and then goes to green, just like in the traffic. And then need to go back to yellow and then red. So now we can start with a new project, and I'm going to teach you how to make wirings and coding. Okay, firstly we will get one Arduino, and then we will need also a breadboard, and then we need the lights. We will put the LEDs quickly. I prefer to put 2x2. By the way, the lights, the numbers and the breadboard doesn't matter. The numbers actually doesn't matter in the breadboard rows. They only matter in, the numbers only matter in Arduino. So here, so don't worry about if you're placing in the A, B, C row or the, any number columns. It has no any effect, no importance actually. And I want to change their colors. The first it's red. When you click over the LED, you're gonna have this screen. In this dialog box you can have the Dropbox menu, and you can just change this from red to yellow and the other colors to be green. Now we need to place the resistors. We need to put resistors to reduce the current goes through the circuit. If we don't use this, it will get more than it's needed, and then it can harm or damage, maybe burn the LED as well. Let's put resistors. Try to put resistors from the cathode of LEDs. By the way, I make a bridge from the minus side of the from the cathode of LEDs to minus of breadboard, and from here by clicking to this I will able to go to make bridge to GND of my Arduino. By the way, I can arrange them by using these alignments. If you like, you can also change the color. Let's do this brown, and from the plus side of every LED, let's zoom in a little bit, and then I'm gonna do a connection with my breadboard. With my Arduino. You may actually change the color of these cables if you like to. I'll do this red, and this one goes to. You can put this any number you like to. I make this yellow, and this one green. All right. So this is basically how we do the lights, put the lights on the breadboard, and how do we make the wiring. Now in the second part we will start with coding, and we will able to control the when we need to turn on the LED red, and when we need to turn on the yellow and green. So we're gonna need to make a loop, and it will function like in the traffic. Let's carry on with coding. When I go to coding, I will just turn this into text and continue. As we talked earlier in the programming part, we have three sections. Number one is creating variables. Number two, based on the variable, we need to introduce those materials, elements, what we use, like sensors or LEDs. And the number three is so we have to give tasks on these elements that we attach to Arduino. Let's start with number one in the section one. In the section one, we have to first declare those variables. We need variables because beside Arduino, we have other elements that we use. So we have to give them tasks. So before you give tasks, you have to name them. Let's say when you in the class, you enter the class, and there are a lot of people waiting your order, or you're going to company that a lot of tasks you need to give. So you firstly call people, right? You say, hey, Alex, come here, Maria, come here, Arbian, come here. So you need to name them. And then, so after they come, you can give them tasks, right? So here we have too much elements waiting your commands. But in order to call them in a good plan and organized level way, we have to name them. Example, I have 3 things waiting commands. One is LED1. So I can call it LED1, or I can call this red. I can call them LED red. So this is, it's up to me, you know, I can name it whatever I want. And then the first one name is LED red, I said. It's connected to pin 12 on Arduino. By the way, we have to finish the code line with semicolon. Never ever forget it ever. So let me introduce also other LEDs. I call them yellow. Another one is in a 9. And the last one is number 6. Now in the second section we have to introduce the type of this material. We write them in this function. We write pin mode. By the way, when you write the code, if your code has 2 words, the second word always starts with the capital, while first one starts with the smaller. So it goes with the camel case caption. So small, big, and then now pin mode, the material name that we named. So it was LED red, or instead of LED red, you can say 12, because we already made the equation here. You may use LED red or 12, but in order to not mix them, we will carry on with LED red. And so we have 2 parameters here. Number 1, we have to write the name of the element that I declared on the top, and secondly, we have to write the type of the element. It's going to be output. So we have to write whether it's input or output. Lights, they just give, manufactured to just give information. You know, when you use mobile phone, you see that red lighting, so the battery is about to die. You see the doors is opening, it shows the red, it says be careful. Or something happening, you have to be careful, it gives a message. Or you see it's green, which means it says it's full, you don't need to put more. So the lights actually form to give information. As it's so, we call them output. Let's quickly also name the other ones. In the third section, we have to control all LEDs, how we need, when and how long we need to turn on them. So it goes also with these code lines. So we write them inside the void loop. Loop means something always doing on and on. It's repeating. We have to write digital write, and our first LED name LED red. I will write there LED red. So here in this code line we have also 2 parameters. Our first parameter is the name of the element that we're going to use. Second parameter will be status of the light. High means if the LED has to be on, if we need to turn on the LED, so we have to write high, and we have to say this. Later we have to use delete. This one actually will help us how long we need to keep the light turn on or turn off. So when we show the red, we firstly want to see the 6 seconds to be red, like turn on, and then we will turn off it and then turn on other ones. By the way, while red is high, while red is turn on, we need to turn off the yellow and green. Alright? So I can copy this and I say yellow. By the way, while high is the on, the light on, the low is light off. Alright, so I need to copy paste this. I will write just green. From now on it will be really easy. We just need to repeat those codes. I need to read that this code just shows the 6 seconds to turn on the red, and while the yellow and green is off, and then I have to turn on the yellow, right? While yellow is on, other lights should be off, right? So I have to turn on the yellow I just need to write high. By the way, the programming language that you use is C++. It's a case sensitive. If you write the high in a lower case, the program will not function properly. It will give you errors, so you have to fix those errors. By the way, we will see the yellow for 1 second, and then I'm gonna copy this again, and this time we will turn on the green, right? Sorry, high. The green will stay like around 5 seconds. Let's run the program. It turns on the red for 6 seconds, and then for 1 second it will be yellow and then green. And then it will start over from the red. But if you want to make this realistic like in the traffic lights, so you can put those squints after the green. So after the green it can turn back to yellow, and then it will start over from the red. Let's see one more time. And then yellow and green. After 5 seconds it will go back to yellow for 1 second and then start over from the red. Very good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and now you can see also how we do this in the real Arduino. You just need to put them based on the same diagram. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the other series. Take care.